What's the similarity between the Mahabharata, Jurassic Park, and COVID-19? It's the shift of power. The shift of power from the Kauravas to the Pandavas, from humans to dinosaurs, and from white blood cells to viruses led to winning battles, ruling the world, and taking over lives. We humans are the most advanced species on the planet because we possess the most power. Power in the sense of possession of knowledge. How many times have you had a completely pointless argument with a friend, but you secretly search for the right answer on your phone just to prove them wrong and feel powerful? I'm a victim of this myself, but it's not our fault. There's a psychological concept called the social dominance orientation, which describes how individuals have a natural tendency to desire social dominance, aka power. A major reason why we're the most powerful species is because we invented technology. From the wheel to the spear to modern weaponry, these technologies have enabled us to outpower other species by allowing us to adapt to our surroundings. We humans have been the most powerful species from around 70,000 years ago, and we still are, even to this day. But we've gone from looking like this to looking like this. The most remarkable achievement of the 21st century is the digital transformation of every aspect of our lives. And now, with this digital transformation, obviously, including technology, it's anything that makes our lives easier. So let's go into the history of technology. Let's consider the wheel, arguably one of the first pieces of tech man created. It made heavy lifting a breeze. But the power that came with the wheel remained majorly with the person that used it. After all, a wheel on its own could do absolutely nothing. Fast forward a few centuries, and we get digital technology with the advent of the computer, a device that can automate our tasks. Majority power still lies with humans in this case because we get to choose what we want to make the computer do, and the computer gets to the answer all by itself. Fast forward yet again, a few decades, and now we come to AI. Technology that doesn't just automate our tasks, it automates our lives. It doesn't just do things for us, it can do things in place of us. And because of that, humans and AI possess equal power. And here's where things start to go downhill. It was a smooth ride up until here. Technology kept getting better and our lives kept getting easier. It felt like a huge win. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. So is the case with technology. So this got me wondering, will technology ever come to an end? The answer is quite simple. Technology will never come to an end. We have to bring an end to technology. Why? Let me explain. Let's go over my morning routine. Every day, the alarm on my phone wakes me up, or at least tries to wake me up, after which I exclaim, "Hey Siri, play some music on Spotify." I'm sorry, I cannot get up if it's not to music. Maybe it's the inner Big Boss contestant in me, or maybe I'm just Gen Z. But do you see the pattern that's forming? We humans are heavily reliant on technology for everything we do, from waking us up to ordering groceries to satisfying our cat video addictions. And honestly, sometimes we take this technology for granted. Just think of the last time your favorite social media app crashed. How many times did you subconsciously forget that it did and open it up again and again like an empty fridge? Batman once said, "You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain." And I think this is the case with technology. As long as technology was being used as a tool to make our lives easier, it was a hero. But in recent years, it feels like we've stopped using technology as a tool. Instead, we've tried to make technology its own species. We've given today's technology the ability to communicate with one another through the internet, the ability to reproduce more technology entirely on its own using AI, and the ability to adapt to its surroundings using machine learning, thus qualifying technology to be its own species. In fact, we humans need food and rest to survive. Technology just needs a constant supply of electricity, thus making technology a far more efficient and superior species than us. And as with any other species, there comes a natural tendency to be claimed king of the jungle. It's not long until AI realizes it doesn't need us to thrive. It's not long until what we see in movies becomes a reality. A computer goes rogue and decides to take over the world, and the only ones responsible for this is us. We've given technology as much power as we possess. The point where technology gains more power than us is the point when we need to bring an end to technology. I'm afraid that's not all technology, only technology that's crossed the 50% mark of power possessed. But we might have crossed that already. Products like self-driving cars and AI chatbots can perform all cognitive functions that humans would in the same situation, but they might even be better in most cases. In fact, technology has gotten so good that my last sentence was entirely made by AI. In fact, I could have had this whole speech made by AI, which I promise you, I didn't. But is that really the kind of world we want to evolve into? A world where technology makes all decisions for us. A world where we've lost the essence of human ingenuity, the drive to build, create, innovate. Would it be fair then to call us the most powerful species? In the grand story of humanity, we now find ourselves at a pivotal moment. Technology has undoubtedly changed our lives, empowering us in ways unimaginable. But as we stand at the threshold of a future where the line between creation and creator blurs, we need to pause and reflect. It's easy to fear the rise of technology, to envision a world where we are overshadowed by our own inventions. Yet, we are the creators of this digital realm, and it is within our hands to shape it for the future. So I'll leave you with this question. What kind of world do you want to evolve into? Will you allow technology to be the master, or will you harness it as a tool for human advancement? The choice is yours. Thank you.